Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to day 6 of our 12 days to make a junk journal or to build a junk journal. And today we are making tattoos. So I call these tattoos. These are something I like to make that when I want to add stamping into a journal, after I have already bound the journal, this is how I like to do it. So I have some coffee dyed parchment paper, and that's going to work really well because I am going to be putting it onto some coffee dyed paper. I'm going to need an ink pad. I'm going to need, may need a block. Okay, so I have pulled out some other things because this is also our mini challenge in the challenge. And so our challenge today is going to be to use some pens, pencils, another type of pen, so it can be any other type of pen, and paint. Okay, so I'm going to be stamping images onto my parchment. Remember, I need 7 tattoos for the November challenge. I'm combining everything together this month because I need to get things finished. So let's start with our little cardinal. Okay, so I'm just going to take my little cardinal. I'm going to get it really, really good and wet. And let's go ahead and we'll stamp it a few times on here. Okay. And let's see, let's go up and we'll stamp one up here where it's just a little bit of coffee dyed. Okay, so when I do the tattoos, I usually rip around them. So when I'm getting them ready to use them, and so I want to make sure I have left enough room for that. Next, I have this stamp set that I picked up at Spectrum Art Creation, and so it has this cardinal. Remember, my journal is a cardinal journal. I've been really happy with these stamps so far. So let's go ahead. We'll go with that. So you can just do just like this and put them straight on there. My very first one that I did it in brown and put it into the fishing journal that I made a few years ago. And that was the beginning of using these. Okay, I know I have a, there we go. Like I had a napkin. Okay, now I'm going to take this other bird, and even though it's not a cardinal, okay, I'm just going to, those are my cardinals. We'll put them aside. We'll grab this one. And let's see, will you fit on here? I'm mostly worried about the bird. Get the bird on here. Okay. We'll set this aside. Now I want to make sure that the whole stamp gets ink on it. So I am going to bring the whole stamp towards these corners down here because usually I found that they'll have a good amount of ink. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring this over and I'm going to put it down just like this. And I want to make sure that all of it gets stamped. Okay, so there. And I think one of those is going to be good. I saw the coolest blue jay when we were at our Christmas this weekend, and it had extra stuff on the top of its head. Okay, so there's that. And then I have this poinsettia, and I thought that that would be pretty. Okay, I'm gonna need a bigger, this one might not be big enough either. But we're gonna use that. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna, because it's a big one, I'm gonna turn it this way. I really like the stamps that look like they are a pencil drawing of things. And part of that is because I think, you know, like a charcoal drawing or something, I can use those on my projects, and I can do just the tattoo with no coloring or anything. Okay, so you're gonna stamp, okay, just like this. And this, for the mini challenge and the challenge, you're gonna stamp some things and then you're gonna color them in, okay? Just so that we do some things that are a little different. Okay, so I've got those two big ones that are ready. I'm going to go back, pull out the first one that we had, and let's see, I have this red pen. Okay, now if you're worried, you can turn it over. If you're worried that your ink is going to run. This isn't, I've had this pen for a long time and it's starting to be done. Okay, so I'm not coloring it all in. I'm kind of doing like a watercolor would be. Okay, you can see that. And then I think for the inside of his face, you see how he has the dark? I'm going to go ahead and just use a ink pen and color that in to get that look, but I'll still have the eye. Okay. And then his beak is yellow. Do I have a yellow? I don't know if these work. It's time to go through my pens and see who works and who doesn't. Isn't this something? Can't even get it open. Oh, one of my favorite pens. I love the Zig brush pens. Okay. And my Zig brush pens, oh, this one's from 09. Okay. But I have a set of pens that are I bought like 5 of them, 5 colors, and they're from when Shelly was born. So they're over 18. They're like 19 years old. Okay, so there we used this is a Marvy, I believe. No, Tombow. It's Tombow. And number 885. But like I said, I've had these for a very long, I can't even read it because I've had it for so long. But there I've got my beautiful cardinal is ready. So I've used one type of pen. Now for another type of pen, I have a Sharpie. Okay, so a red Sharpie. Just make sure you're well ventilated if you're going to be coloring with Sharpies. I have Sharpies in all the colors. I have metallic. I love Sharpies. I love to write with them. Like when I'm making signs and things. You know, I used to make signs for different events and stuff. Just hand lettering. Okay, so coloring that in. And again, giving it the dark. And a beak. Oh, don't want to use that side. Okay. Might as well, while we've got it out, just color in some beaks here. Okay. So next I have colored pencils, and I don't remember where I got these. I've had them also. A lot of my stuff I've had for a very long time. A lot of my craft supplies have been to Iowa and back to California. That was a long time ago. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. I want this wing to show up a little better. Okay, and then we've got some flowers. I'm going to go on the inside with the dark. And then around the outside. Okay, and then I think we'll use the yellow since it's out. Okay, so we're coloring in our tattoos. Here I've used pencil, pen, stamp, and it's on parchment paper. So there's my 4 things. I know some of you are going, wait a minute, how do I do a tattoo and have all my things going on? Ooh, that's really thick. This is a Crayola. Okay, we'll come over and take care of the branch so I can put the pin back. Okay. So, yeah, so this one already has enough things going on. Now, another thing that, okay, we need, let's color in. Let's see how this one's going to look with the other thing is parchment paper is, it feels like it's more forgiving when you're coloring in than regular paper is. So there's that. So again, we need 7 tattoos in our challenge journal. Have you already done your tattoos? Were you waiting for the tattoo video? Okay, so there we've done a Sharpie pen. We've done a couple of different kinds of pens, but let's see, let's come over. We'll do the yellow again. Okay, so it is picking up some of the black ink. So I'll show you what I'm going to do to get it off my beautiful pen. Well, what I was going to do was, okay, here's a scratch. I just take and try and get it off, okay? I've got most of it off the edge. Okay, so let's go ahead, and again, this is the dark, so now I'm adding colored pencil, and I'm just putting some colored pencil on the inside of my leaves this time, and across where they start, so the base of the leaf. And then I'll take this lighter one. It's not that much lighter, but it is. Okay. So pencil, pen, stamping, parchment paper. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. This one just has the pen, the stamping, and the parchment paper. So we're going to want to do something to that one. And I have, but I don't want it to get on these. So I'm going to go ahead and rip this one. Okay, so these ones are ready. And we'll go ahead and grab, again, my paint is really old, you guys. It's like really old. Okay. But it still works. Oh, this one might be done. This one might be done. Oh well, we'll see. I might have to go buy red paint. Do I have, oh, I have red paint up there. I moved, I can see my paint from here. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. And we have our dark green. Now, green paint, a lot of times it is your like thinnest. Like if you're doing something, that it's one of the paints that you might have to have several coats. Okay. Okay, I have this brush. I'm going to start with, and you see this brush? I want it to be a mess. I want it to be a mess. So there's my brush that's a mess. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just tap underneath my cardinal. Okay. And I'm going to come over here, grab some, tap on, tap off, and we're going to give him some green. And I can do this one up here. I can probably still go over it with, well, we'll just do just like that. Okay. Then we're going to come in and we're going to grab some of the light green, and we don't want to be all bunchy like that. So we're going to, okay, we're going to put the light green right over the top of the dark green, just like that. If you've been around, you've seen me do this, probably. It is one of my favorite things to do, and there we go. Okay. Then we can go ahead and add some berries. Use the bottom of the brush. Get that around. Okay. So which cardinal is your favorite so far as the coloring? Do you like the watercolor looking one or the Sharpie? I did put the Freebie Friday, that was the paperclip video from Saturday, before I left. Apparently I didn't post it. I made it. I had it ready, and it was still sitting in my computer when I got home, right where I left it. So I did post that into the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, into the okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one has stamping. It does have pen, it has paint, and it has parchment. This one has pen, stamping, paint, and parchment. Pen, stamping, paint, and parchment. And they're similar but different. Okay, and we've got 2 here. This one is pen, stamping, parchment, and it's going to need something else. We'll take care of that in just a minute. This one has pencil, pen. Oh, it does have pencil, so it's good. But I think what we can do with these, just because I'm adding the glitter anyway, is take our glitter fingernail polish and do the center of the flower just a little bit. Okay. And we'll give, yeah, just like that. We'll give the center of the flower. Okay. So, center of the flower. And of course, we'll come back and we'll put fingernail polish on top of the paint where the green is. Okay, so where the green is, this is the 544 glitter fingernail polish from Dollar Tree. I love the way this works because it ends up that even where where there's no glitter, it's sparkly because you have the clear fingernail polish. Okay, so we've added fingernail polish, and that gives us enough things on all of our little guys here. Okay, so here now this is when we decide. I think I really like the watercolor. I really like the watercolor. Let's see. Okay, well, let's start with we'll go with the yellow. And we're cheating. He really isn't a cardinal, but we are going to go ahead and, so if we color this in dark, remember this is for my journal, so there we go. And then I'm gonna make this just a little darker up here. Okay. And I think we'll use the Sharpie. So we have pin and pin and pin. So Olive turned 2 this weekend, and so she got 2 treats. Everybody got 2 treats because it was her birthday. And of course, Holly, she got to celebrate her birthday too. Holly is one of the Christmas puppies, and she lives with my daughter and her family in Arizona. And Frankie Waffles, Frankie was the littlest one, the little tiny puppy. And he is all grown up, and his family, he ended up being quite rambunctious. He has gone to live on a farm, and he loves it. They go visit him all the time. And they sent me a video of Frankie Waffles playing with a cow. And I just, I think it's really neat that they found a home for him that is perfect. You know, the puppies are Australian cattle dog and pit bull. And he was... they all are very, very active, and they need to be kept busy if you can. They need to have other friends, and a job would be ideal. But so anyway, they sent me the video of him. And it was just so cute. And it was really cute because Tom even, he saw the picture on my Facebook, and he commented, thank you. You know, because, you know, they were very much part of our lives for a little while there. They grew up so fast. But I'm going to color in this branch right here with, this is from Crayola. This is a calligraphy pin from one of their calligraphy sets. Okay, and I am going to use the yellow on his feet. I don't know if their feet are yellow, but I'm using yellow. Okay. I think I want some green in there, and I think I'm going to use the paint to get my green. Okay, because I can just lightly go in there and put some paint around. Who's lurking? Who is it? Is it Chip? Is it Olive? Is it Midnight? Midnight sounds as heavy as one of the dogs when she's going through stuff. She's not light on her feet. Wiley and Lucy are light on their feet. Nobody else. Olive is like a bull in a china shop. And Chip, he doesn't have a tail, but he's still, his body, he's still can be all over the place. Okay, I'm going to add the dark green too. Okay, so we're making elaborate tattoos, and we can have it all ready. So, you know, if you want to just sit and have a stamping and a whatchamacallit, play day, you can do that. Okay, I think on this one, I'm going to go ahead and there's holly in here. So I'm looking for the holly leaves. There's holly leaves, there's mistletoe, pine, and poinsettia in this one. Okay, and the Sharpie, you can layer. So I did one layer. I'm coming back and just doing where the leaf starts with the second layer, maybe up the okay. Then I think we'll use this for the pine. And just go around and do the long strokes where you can, and then go in and just kind of make a mess. Now you could go ahead and color directly on the stamp. I didn't want to do that, so so if you stay tuned, I am going to also put these in the journal. So if you wanted to see how we do that, okay, this is the mistletoe. And if you've been here a while, you know that I do not like to color. I don't like to color in the lines. My mom and my sister love to color. Me, nope. I would rather draw my own stuff. Okay, looks like we got a couple of twigs over here. Oh, we got white? No, it's gray. Oh, it's gray. It says so right there. Gray and black. There's our brown. It's a different brown. That's okay. Okay. So that's the only wood I see. And, okay, so we'll do the holly. And then there's mistletoe berries. Okay, I think I want to do this. Okay, now you know it's going to have a yellow center. Or maybe you didn't know that. But actually, the yellow center of a poinsettia, that is the flower. Okay? The yellow poinsettia, the center of the poinsettia is the flower. And then these are leaves. Okay, and I'm going to start at the bottom of the leaf and come out. Doing the best I can because my pen is dying. Pen is dying. Okay, but you don't have to color the whole thing in. You can do just like this. That would be Chip. It's been cold here. Our high yesterday was 48. For where we, I mean, that's cold. We're in the desert. Which is funny because a lot of people don't, okay, there we go. A lot of people don't expect that the desert would be hot, or cold, excuse me. They just think of it being hot. It's kind of like the first time that Tom went to Alaska in the summertime, and he took his, his coat and his warm clothes, and everybody was in shorts and sandals. It was hot. When we went in the summer, our last day in Alaska was 95 degrees. When we went in the winter at Christmas time, our last day there, it was 52 degrees below zero. Our daughter and her kids lived there. So Tom went and visited a couple times before we met, and then he and I went twice while they lived there. I'm so grateful. Okay, so kind of giving it the watercolor look. I think I want a couple more petals that are dark like those ones on the top. Okay, so I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7. This one has pen, stamping, parchment. Well, you can give it some glitter. Okay. So glitter in the center, and then glitter all around on the green. And it will go with the rest of what I do. Okay. Have you tried the glitter fingernail polish yet? You can do glitter glue also. I came across this idea when I made my Dollar Tree journal and was looking for, other things to be able to add. And it is a staple. It's probably one of my top 10 things to use. Top 10 go-tos. Because I like bling. I like sparkly, especially at Christmas, New Year's. Winter. Okay, so let's do this one too. Just since all of this is going in the same journal. Okay. Okay, we'll set that aside to dry. And let's pull out this one to start with. And we'll go ahead and get it ready. Okay, so I'm going to hold with my left, tear with my right, and hopefully that will help me to have a little bit of control. Okay, so that I can go around this. Okay, so being able to stamp to add stamps to your journal when you've already bound it. That's what I love about this. Also, you know, this would be a little take-along project that you could take along with you. Have several pages already stamped on parchment paper, and take your pens and pencils and things like that. Oh, look at, I love it. Kind of looks like this could be the, if I added some yellow to it, I wonder, no, we never did get this one open, did we? I hope I don't ruin this, but I'm gonna add some yellow. Make it, see if we can make it look more like the girl. Because the female is more yellow or tan. Let's give you some feet. Okay. There we go. Okay. And these ones are just plain. I need to have 7 that are embellished or enhanced. So we enhance them by coloring them in. Okay, so there's that. And then let's go to these. I think we're dry. I just think it's such a cool thing. I can't tell you how many times that I've been doing a project and I wanted to add some more stamping, but it's like you stamp wrong, something doesn't work in your journal that you've already got it bound, have it beautiful, and then you go and stamp something and mess it up. So, and this one you could stamp and then color from the other side, and it would give you going in the other direction. I also have a stamp block that I can stamp on and then stamp it onto the, it's just this little thing that you can stamp on and then stamp it onto the project, and it would be in the opposite direction. So there's 5. There's 6. This one's still drying, but we'll get it ready. So remember, when I was making my journal, I knew I had to have tattoos, and I like them on the coffee dyed parchment onto coffee dyed paper. So so I made sure that there was some coffee dyed pages in my journal. We're gonna let that one dry, and I've got all this. Okay, let's put this up here, out of the way. Put all these up here, out of the way. Okay. Okay, pins are up out of the way, And then we'll grab the journal. Okay, so you could just have these and have them ready, which you probably have noticed. I like ready stuff. I like things that are ready to go in. Okay, so here is my journal. Now this is not coffee dyed paper, but I think we might be able to put him on here. Okay, so that's a possibility. Here is a coffee dyed paper. You're gonna see it from this area. So I think we'll do that. Okay, now my glue of choice for this at this time is glue stick. Okay, so remember, if you're doing this for the challenge, you do have to have your image has to be your tattoo has to be enhanced, and you can do that before or after, but I wanted to show you doing it before is really cool because you can just get a whole bunch ready and then come and put them in. Okay, and there we go, we have a tattoo. I love it. Okay. We have this piece here. Okay. So remember, I'm going to be using this. This is going to be a personal journal that I'm going to have. You see there. I love it. I got a stamped image, and I was thinking you probably can put it on the like the cardboard or the paper bag as well, and actually looks like it might go on this. A paper bag. I'm getting a chance on a paper that has kind of the antique look. Here's a big one. I think the poinsettia would look really pretty on that one. I don't know where the poinsettia went. There it is. Is it dry yet? Nope, it's still wet. But I think this would be really pretty on this page. Okay, so probably going to put that on that page. I think that would be really pretty. I think that would be pretty on that page. Or how about right on top of the bear? I don't need the bear. Yeah, I think we'll put that coloring will match. Look good with that. Okay. So, no headaches, no worries. I'm not worried that it's not going to stamp correctly. I can see if I'm going to like it before. There we go. I'm like, what is that sound? Oh yeah, my computer has Christmas music. I found a piano, 11 hours of piano Christmas music, and put it on. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so there's that. And, okay, so we have this big piece here. I think we'll put them right in the middle. Yeah. I love the way this napkin looks. That was from the Patreons, the Emerald Patreons, from their November kit. Okay. Uh-oh. Cardinal down. Okay. So we need to find a place for that one. Okay, what do we got over here? That goes that way. We do have a place over here. Okay. I think we'll put that in. Wow, is that a trip? I think we had like 6 or 7 pages or areas that had coffee dyed paper. I didn't count. I just knew I needed some places that I would be able to put these because it was a requirement for the challenge. So, and this is how we do them. Parchment paper. Okay, so he's hidden in there, but he's in there. Okay, let's go and do this big one on that first page. We're stuck. There we go. I love the size of this. Okay, could put them right in the middle. Kind of. Oh, I like them there. I like them there because I'm thinking of, you know, writing something out there or finding a poem about remembering. Things are falling. I really like these glue sticks. Okay. Okay. It blends really well up here on the top part. I mean, you can still tell that it's on there, but I just think it's so cool. Okay, so let's find that one's spot. I think it was back further. And where on the page do we want to put it? Down here? I think closer in. Top? Yeah. Yeah. Right like that. So this parchment, I had this under when I was coffee dyeing papers. I had parchment under. Okay. Chip. Somebody was snoring earlier. Okay. So there is my last tattoo. So we have 7 tattoos added into the journal. Again, we enhance them using pens, pencils, another pen, paint, and I also used fingernail polish. So for your mini challenge in the challenge today, you are to stamp, and this can be, this does not have to be tattoos, okay? Your mini challenge in the challenge, 12.3, or is this 2? This is 2. 12.2 is to stamp an image, can be on any kind of paper, and then color, and you need to use pens, pencils, paint. And make 4 embellishments. So stamp, color, and you need to use all 3 of these somewhere. If you don't have colored pencils, then you're going to have to use a regular pencil and do it. There's yeah, these are your alternatives. Pens, you need to use pens, pencils, paint to enhance your stamped image, and then bling. And your bling can be, like little bling, like we put in the middle of the little poinsettias, or it can be fingernail polish or whatever. Okay, so, and you're making 4 embellishments. Stamp on each one of those 4 and then color them in. And they don't need to all have pens, pencils, and paint, but somewhere in your 4 embellishments you need to use pens, pencils, and paint. And then you also need to use bling. So remember, you can color on the stamp with your pens. Then you breathe on them or huff on them, and then you can stamp the image. So try that. It's kind of fun, but that could be one of the ways that you use pens and your stamp. Okay, so this is our 7 tattoos are done. Yay! I think I already marked them off. let's see. 7 tattoos. Day 6 tattoos are done. Okay, so tomorrow is pockets, and I have a couple of new ways that I'm going to be doing pockets. So if you want to come back and check that out, we'd love to have you. We're here every day, 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and at this time we are here and have a live chat. So so come and check that out. And I can't wait to see your tattoos. Make sure that you post them in the post where they need to go. And then if you're not doing the challenge, but you try the tattoo thing, go ahead and post those in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. So we've got tattoos all over the place in here. And so, yeah. I also, I put the freebie Friday up. I forgot, I think I told you that at the beginning. It was sitting in the computer when I got home, and it had never gotten posted. So sorry about that. But I made 5 paper clips using the Friday freebie, and so that was fun. Okay, find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.